I was asked by a professor, what do you think of people that dig around? Archaeologists, people. And so I told him, they don't have a good name, sir. That name is, they have an awful name. He insisted, tell me, sir. I know him very well. Tell me, I need to know as a professor archaeologist. I told him, we call him Eden. You know what that means? Eden. Witches, devils. That's the name. You wanted to hear it? That's the truth. And young archaeologists out there that's probably helping or working, always important to bless yourself. Have a ceremony done for that reason. Because only those kind of people dig out bones to destroy people. It's still going on even today.
When things get disturbed, I think archaeologists fail to see that it's not just that site, it affects everybody in the community. So they talk about that a lot when Grasshopper was, the 30-year field school was running there, and how folks took ancestors' objects back to the museum down in Tucson, and they're just been there, sitting. Supposed to be in perpetuity, but we were eventually able to bring these folks back and lay them to rest again. But that in itself, in terms of what can affect people in the living communities that are, based out of where these sites are. We're so associated to the land, like Ramon says. So in Sibique, the community closest to Grasshopper, there is discussion of, the sociocultural effects of the extraction of certain things from, the landscape. And so it's healing and building at not only that site level, it's rebuilding the community in a sense. When something's disturbed, it has these broader ripple effects that, affect a lot of folks on the reservation, I think, and what I've learned from my elders. And so I think it's really important to just bring folks back and try to, as respectfully as we can, put things as close to as they can to, the state they were before, the damage happened. But I don't really think it can ever be truly restored to the original state because it's affected. These things were let to go on their journey, and that journey was interrupted by, somebody coming in and destroying it. In that sense, it's something that got messed with, and now it's up to us to try to rebuild that, but it's an ongoing process, I think, in terms of how can we get something to that state of what it was before. Interesting experience that came to my mind when I was watching our guys sift, and they'd never run an archaeological, sifter before, doing the damage assessment. These guys, they were speaking to each other in Apache, and you think about that, and how those materials that were unearthed probably haven't heard that ancient language that associates to them for hundreds of years. And here it is, the language is being reintroduced, and the relation now is being rebuilt by, our ancestors hearing these types of things. I never excavate usually, but I still am an archaeologist, and I still practice my cultural tenets in the ways I think are appropriate to allow us to move forward in terms of preserving and protecting the past up here. So,
to me, that was a good job. I've learned a lot, and I learned how to respect them. Some people, they talk about archaeologists ruining the land, but I don't think that's true. We come back in here and repair the land that the looters had, disturbed. We come back in here. What we find, we put it back in there. We don't take it because it's not ours, it's theirs. So this is, being an archaeologist is our hard work. Hard, hot work. Yeah.
I welcome people that do good things, trying to do good things. And our people are losing our ways. And we need all the help we can get to restore Mother Earth so we can all be balanced, so we can all walk in beauty.